What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno. And we're back with a tune I did actually react to on my old channel, but it was very early on, even, for my old channel, which is to say, started doing reactions, I want to say like mid-March of this year, which is funny because I ran that channel since I think at least like 2012, but I just put a couple mixes up, maybe 2 or 3 mixes a year, until like 2018 or 2019, then I started putting a few more mixes on. And then my friend from Poland, Marcin, showed me how to like process videos and just do a sort of basic amount of editing. And then I realized I could make the videos on my own. So then I started doing a lot more DJ mixes. And then I thought, well, why don't I do reactions to music? People have enjoyed my Discogs reactions where I talk, or not reactions, my reviews where I write about releases. So yeah, so I started doing that in like mid-March of this year. And then those of you know, early May, I was locked out of the old account, and YouTube was like, yeah, it's because it's the old university account, like we're not letting alumni accounts like on our platform anymore. So I had to start a new channel, and bottom line, I've learned a lot in the last, 6-7 months of doing videos. So basically, the sound for this will be better. I won't talk as much like during the video or during the track. So yeah, bottom line, I wanted to come back and redo this. It's a really good tune, and as the final nail in the coffin is, if you will, my old videos, I had a chance to download them before I came over to start a new channel. But when I did download them, I realized YouTube had compressed them all, both the video and the audio. So it was like, I didn't keep the old files on my computer because I didn't think I was going to have to move channels. So when that happened, it was like, now I don't even want to post them at all. At first I was like, well, I can just upload them on my new channel and I'll still have all these videos. And then I noticed that and it was like, wow, my enthusiasm is greatly diminished. So nevertheless, we are back to react to a tune on a label called Analog Replicant. This is a French label, and the artist, Ben 9mm, Benjamin Bosch, I believe is the name, his real name. I believe he is also from France. I do very much enjoy the sort of like menacing, slightly villainous, mechanized sort of creature, like spider-like machine that is the logo for Analog Replicant. And obviously Replicant, there's sort of a Blade Runner reference in there. But yeah, we're going to listen to a tune called On Acid Forever. This is a record from 2005 or is it 2006? Let me just check really quick. It is from 2006. This is Analog Replicant 4. Let me just make sure it is a French label. Yeah, Hard Floor, French label. It's funny, Hard Floor, which, it's one of the most famous electronic duos in acid music. They make like acid house. They're 2 German guys. I've reacted to some of their tunes. But bottom line, Hard Floor in this case meaning like, hard like dance music, whether it's acid or like hard tech, which is sort of like a kind of like free party style of techno. In any case, we're going to listen to On Acid Forever, and it says on the record, this record is dedicated to TB303 fans everywhere. TB303, transistorized bass 303, made by the Roland Corporation, which spawned what we now call the acid sound, which not only earned that name because of a track that was the seminal sort of acid track. It wasn't the first track to use acid, and it was around for like a year or two before they actually put it on a record. But yeah, a track by Future, Future, Acid Tracks with an X, and that sort of, it captured people's attention. It sort of defined the evolving or emerging acid house movement. And yeah, it spawned eventually acid trance and acid techno and other styles focusing on acid music. But yeah, bottom line, if you're a fan of the silverbox, as it is also known, this record is dedicated to you as it is dedicated to me. So here we go. This is Ben 9mm On Acid Forever from Analog Replicant 4, and the year is 2006. Maybe 45? Nope. And this track samples a track that I've heard sampled in like 3 different records over the years. One is a hardcore record. I want to say it's by Buzz Fuzz. Jealousy is a Motherfucker remix. But it's a really obscure, like 50s, like sci-fi B-grade movie. I think it's like something from the planet Aurus. Forget, it's like some noun, which I'm blanking on, from the planet Aurus, like A-R-O-U-S or something like that. Anyway, it's an oft-sampled bit. like, it's got pace, kick is nice, it's got thump, although it's not like overly heavy or hard. The acid bass rolling in adds a bit of an element, but it still feels like we're waiting for something, is what I would say. I do like the rhythm of that hard synth, like on the final bar of the measure. Again, it's like, if you don't know where it's going, it's like, okay, interesting, but you know, nothing to write home about. Acid guns, acid transformers firing up. Euphoric acid bliss. It's the double layered effect. It's the really high, like chirpy one, and beneath it there's like 2 layers beneath it, but so it's like they're doubling each other, but it's textured. And then beneath that all is that rolling acid bass line. Now it's like accenting, like flaring out. Again, this record is dedicated to all TB303 fans everywhere. Just flying across the sky. Lightning acid. Back into that deep kind of mechanical, but now coming back out hot. Now that you know like where it's going, it's like shooting out of the cannon again. Like, let's go back up there. Like, I hear this and I just think of a bunch of people I know who like acid music, like dancing with a huge smile on their face. Layers, like forget about it. Yeah, ride the lightning. remember, I think there's one more like half drop again. It's not like a full blown drop like the first two, but I don't think it just ends right here. There's certainly like a minute and a half left on record. That's right. I love that, by the way. Not a full dead pause, but a little like percussive roll, boom, drop everything back in. One more acid ride out on the way out the door. Now it's getting sort of like liquidy and sort of oscillating. It never went anywhere, but it gets buried by everything. You can hear it again, it's very nice. It's like, it's the vocal, but it's like, really like slowed down and like butchered.
After I'm gone, your earth will be free to live on its miserable span of existence. That's one of my satellites. And that's how it's going to be.
I love it. Again, that sample is like cool to me because when I heard this, I didn't get it in 2005. And in fact, I piggybacked on Discogs, which is to say, on Discogs, your want list, it could be public or private. Some people it's public. And sometimes like you're like, oh, you know, I like this guy's reviews. I'm gonna check, oh, what's in your want list? Oh, that, yeah, I got that. Oh, I never heard of that. What is that? Oh, there's one copy for sale. Boom. It's like you sort of piggybacked on someone else's sort of research, which again, like you don't have to make your want list public, but bottom line, I remember someone who shall remain nameless, this was in their want list, and I was just looking what they had in their collection, whatever, and I saw this, and there was one copy for sale near mint, swooped it up, very happy I did so. But bottom line, yeah, this is a fantastic tune. I love the sort of euphoric, it's almost like uplifting, like fun acid techno. Again, it's not, you know, the same as like euphoric or uplifting acid trance, but it's a far cry from some of the more like menacing, like wicked, like brain smashing acid techno that's out there. So I do enjoy this one, and I think, you know, calling it On Acid Forever and dedicating the record to all TB303 lovers everywhere, you can feel it in that track. You really can. So let me know what you think. Other than that, I will see you next time.